Hello, so I'm here, guys, to do a read for water signs. I know it's been a little minute, but your girl's life has been extremely busy. But I've chosen to streamline things so I can hyper focus on bringing you strictly readings, okay? So let's get into, what does that mean? More uploads, right? So let's get into the messages for you all. Messages for my water signs. What messages do we have for my water signs? So this is going to be for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right. So let's get into it. Messages for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see what you got going on here. Messages for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see. That was a lot. So we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. We have the King of Cups, Pisces, there you are. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Empress. And then we have the Three of Wands. There's a love interest here. There's a love interest here for sure. Somebody wants to make an emotional offer. Okay, for sure. I don't know if somebody's waiting for the right time. This is somebody who could have also tried to paint the idea of friends, or someone who maybe has established a friendship or is being very friendly towards you and not expressing the fact that they feel a divine connection with you. All right. So let's see. Somebody is waiting for any sign from you as well that it's okay to express these feelings, that it's okay to come through and let you know what they really want and how they really feel. The Tower. Yep. Somebody wants to come in and let you know that they want to be more than friends, that they're talking to you, but it's much more than just friendly banter. They just don't know how to do it. They're waiting for the right time. They're waiting for the opportunity to make the right move. All right. So we got the Lovers and the King of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. You made somebody tap into their emotional side. I feel like the King of Wands and the King of Cups is the same energy, all right? Somebody who initially maybe at first was just focused on their money. And this is like money over love, bros over hoes. Like, this is somebody's thought process, or this is how they usually feel, and this is how they usually think. And it wasn't until you came along that you changed the game. You changed the game. And somebody may have first just viewed you as a friend, or, looked at you like, yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like, yeah, they all right. Like, I don't know. It's something, though, that switches their mind like this. There's something about you. There's something about you. You're like a unicorn. You're like a unicorn to this person, yo. You know how they be like, it's like, okay, a mystical creature, all right? The belief that unicorns always did exist, or I mean, I'm not saying unicorns ain't real, but I'm just saying I ain't never seen one. So until I see one, it's just, it's just a myth. You know what I mean? So this is somebody saying, y'all, I'm not saying that love ain't real, but I'm just saying I ain't never been in love. I ain't never had no man or no woman that came along and made me want to switch up the whole game, because I'm about my money with this Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Fast money, fast lifestyle. I like to dress good, look good. I like to come and go as I please. I like to do my own thing. This is this person's like, their mind is literally has adjusted to being focused on their money, status, possibly their status within the community. This is somebody who's always also felt like there's plenty of fish in the sea. Why just have one when there's plenty of fish in the sea? And then they see you and they want to make that move, but they're nervous. They're trying to figure out, like, how do I move towards this water sign like this? How do I move towards this water sign like this? Like, how do I come in to this water sign and make my wants and my needs known? Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. Right? What changes? There's something about you that makes this person, there's a moment that there's an exchange between the two of you that makes this person take note to you. They see you. Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Well, that would seem awkward. Self-respect. Okay, water signs. So it's something about the fact that you're willing to fight for and stand on what it is that you believe in. You will not bend your belief system in order to have a mate, all right? So you're not going to deal with anything that's beneath you just to say that you got somebody. And that is something that's different. This person looks good. They have status of some sort. They're used to people kind of bending to their will. Why? Because they have money, because they have status, because they have power, because somebody's well known in the community or some shit like this. And you're not like that. You like, you know what, you cool and everything. And you know why I find you attractive and why I find you interesting. What I'm not willing to do is put myself in this sort of predicament or stick around too long for no foolishness and no nonsense. And I feel like that is striking them like, okay. And on top of that, you just not the only hot, you ain't the only hot thing out here. Because I'm a hot commodity too. Seven of Pentacles. There's plenty of people that want to invest in me. You know, so the thing about that makes you different is you talk about your self-worth and you stand on it as well. Like, you know, you say I know who I am and you stand on it. Does that mean that you're rich? No, quite possibly not. But you're rich in ethics, morals. You know? And that is something they're not used to seeing. So for some of you, your riches aren't tangible. They're emotional, mental, spiritual. For some of you, the physical aesthetic is pleasing. All right. For others of you, you may have a little bit of stomach or something like that, but they don't even care about none of that. They've never met anybody like you. You're a unicorn, like I said. That's what's making you different. That's what's making you stand out to this person. You're something totally different. They're not used to it. They're not used to it. You're making them, what did I say? You're changing their perspective on relationships. Maybe there are still good people out there in the world. Seven of Swords and the Strength card. Somebody may be feeling like they may have talked themselves or tricked themselves out of an opportunity. So I feel like there's a conversation that goes on between you and this person and you don't see things the way that they see them. And you're very expressive about the way that you feel about things. And with the Queen of Wands energy showing up here, water signs, I feel like you're fiery, you're passionate too. Well, you know, I got a couple things going on for me too. You know? I feel like you stand on big business. You're unwavered. Like you can't, your mind can't be changed simply to have something, to be associated with someone or some level of success. You're not willing to bend or fold in order to fit into a box so that you can be in someone's life. And this is different for this person. Like, they take notice of you and they want to come in and they want to say something. Somebody wants to be more than friends. The High Priestess. You might not even know that this person even views you this way, water signs. With the Fortune. Ten of Swords. Five of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody likes to paint this picture of they're trying to get over something or get over some betrayal and they're having a hard time, or, you know, somebody likes to use past, this person likes to use past hurt, past betrayals, disappointments from past relationships as a reason to avoid relationships altogether. So this is somebody who usually wants people to sign up for friends with benefits. They want you to be the side piece, you know what I mean, to other people. Hell, they want you to be one of many. And they know they can't do that with you. You make this person, what's that song, Usher? You make me want to leave the one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about a ring and all the things that come along with it. Yeah. Yeah. So let's look at, I want to look at each individual's element and see what it is hitting for you. And then I'm going to close this out, y'all. Keep these short and sweet until we, you know, start to get more involved. Don't think because they just a few minutes that we ain't got a lot of information in there. All right, let's see here. What about water signs dealing with earth signs? Water signs that are dealing with earth signs. The Hermit. All right. Somebody's hiding how they feel. They're hiding what they want. They are hiding true intentions here. Somebody thinks a lot more about you than what they are willing to admit. Somebody sees a lot of greatness in you more than they're willing to admit. All right. Right now, they're not acting on it at all. I mean, and they're trying their hardest not to act on it at all. Why? Because they don't want to get heartbroken, but it's like they're watching you. They're checking you out here. They see the possibility for stability, but they also see the possibility to get hurt. And they feel like they just possibly can't take a chance. So somebody is continuing to hide their emotions for you if this is an earth sign, all right? Yep, they're looking dead at, look at that. They're looking dead at you. They know what's up, but they're not moving towards you. What's this Knight of Swords and the Temperance? Death. The Tower. Somewhere in December, as we get off, somewhere past Christmas. So, winter entering into spring, at some point, this person is going to open their mouth up about what they want. They're going to gain the courage to fight for what it is that they want. They're going to gain the courage to let you know that they see you as more than just a friend, and that they see you as an actual true option for love, or a good option. All right, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody may want to, take you out of being single, especially Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Pisces and Cancers. So, yeah, Pisces and Cancers, that's a real strong possibility for y'all, okay? Let's see here. So, if you are a water sign, and then, you know what? You may need to watch all of these, because some of you don't know who it is moving towards you. Dealing with a fire sign, or if you believe that this involves a fire sign. What is going on with that? Fire signs. What's the vibe with fire signs? The Magician, big Aries. They don't know if they got what it takes. They really don't know if they got what it takes. Huge Aries energy coming out here, honey. They don't know if they have what it takes to change their ways. All right? Yep. Somebody doesn't know if they can leave the old them behind in order to really make this work between you and them. So it's not that you're the problem. They're the problem. They don't know if they're going to be able to leave a lifestyle behind and actually walk away from it. So for some of you, this is a flirty, all over the place person. The Tower also represents that Aries energy as well. Somebody is not sure if they're going to be able to sustain. Yeah. If they're going to be able to stay the path and sustain this with you. Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. Despite the emotion that they have, a fire sign could be very much so concerned that it's only a matter of time before they break your heart. Despite the fact that they see so much in you and that you're like nothing that they've ever seen before, but you need to remember that fire signs are impulsive and they will still approach you. They will still get entangled with you, knowing that one day they're going to fuck it up. All right. So let's see. What about our air signs? What's the vibe with air signs? That I feel this way about my water signs. What's the vibe with the air signs? Feeling this way about my water signs. What's the vibe with them? Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands came out in the reverse. Queen of Cups. Oh, you make this person want to stop being a hoe, honey. This is somebody who could have anybody that they want. But there's a divine union, Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's very attractive, a huge manifestor, and they have lots and lots of people after them. But it's like they're not going to be interested in any of them. None of them are like true options. They're bored. They're bored with the people around them. They're bored with the mundane, everyday thing. Like, you know, when you're a beautiful person or you're a good person or you're somebody that's fun to be around, and people are constantly saying, oh my God, you're beautiful. Or, oh my God, I want to marry you. Or, oh my God, I want this. Oh my God, I want that. You can become desensitized to that. They have become desensitized to these hookups, to, you know, people that are constantly trying to hook up, or people who are coming in because of their beauty, their status, or, you know, whatever this is. And yeah, they leave it all behind, water signs, in order to be able to work with you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Swords. Death. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. There's going to be a lot of people sad and upset if this person makes this move towards you, because I feel like this person is going to make the decision to approach you, attempt to come off the market, leave that lifestyle behind. Yeah. For some of you, this is an air sign that has been around you already. Like, I feel like these are people who have been around you already, been able to be in your energy. Are you accepting of this, the Fool? If this is an air sign, you already know you're not going to be willing to start anew with this person. It's going to be very, very difficult. Despite what it is they're offering. But whoever this is coming in and they're showing you, they're not just talking about it, but this is somebody who will definitely leave all that behind to be able to be in this connection with you, because like I said, it's something they've never seen before, and they become desensitized to everything else. So last but not least, we're going to take a look at the vibe with the water signs, y'all. What is the vibe with water signs? What is the vibe with water signs? What's the vibe with the water signs? Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. Come on now. Five of Swords, the Strength card, And the Six of Pentacles is in a reverse. I'm going to write the Five of Swords. This is somebody who is trying to deny a divine connection. They feel the connection. They feel the spiritual connection. They know that there's something different. And they're trying to deny it, all right? This person has been trying to fight this for a long time, or they've been fighting being connected to someone for a long time. This is also a water sign that could have come out of a disappointing situation where there's a lot of drinking, a lot of toxicity, and this is why they've chosen to be alone and never be that attached to anyone again. However, they may have presented the idea of friends with benefits to you, or you could be friends with benefits with this person. That was the only investment that there was supposed to be. This could have been a person who presented friends with benefits. You're going to want a relationship. Or maybe this is you. You're going to want a relationship. Whatever this is, like somebody's been hurt. They've been avoiding relationships. They speak down on relationships, the idea of relationships. They do not believe in the idea of relationships, all right? Now, understand that for those of you who are like, well, that's happening, Tona, but it's not a water sign. It's this other sign. Well, this is somebody who's operating in their emotions, all right? But yeah, strong Pisces here. The Five of Wands, like somebody is, this person could be entertaining everybody but you, or they could have been entertaining everybody but you. And I don't mean sleeping with, but with entertaining everybody, because I feel like this is somebody who's afraid. They know that if they get with you, that's the end all to be all, baby, because that's a committed relationship, and that's what they fear. They fear that. They fear heartbreak. But with you, they feel like there's a possibility that that doesn't happen, that they won't be heartbroken. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be difficult, that it isn't going to be difficult for them to speak up and come forward. I feel like if you already know this person, if you're already sleeping with this person, they're going to say, hey, I want to kind of take this to the next level. Or if this is flirtatious or whatever this is between you and them, if you've been friends with the intention to date or the intention to sleep together, y'all, this is somebody who is definitely coming in, and yeah, they may make this thing happen. And this may actually have a good outcome for you. All right, this is where I'm leaving this off at, loves. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. And until next time, baby, bye-bye.